Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is your host Carmina. If you were wondering why there were no videos posted these last week and a half, 2 weeks, well, because I've been on holiday and I'm still on holiday as we speak, as you can see from the background. But I decided to make this video because I found something interesting and I have to apologize and let you know that I don't have my normal microphone. This is my laptop microphone, so please bear with me. I really wanted to make this video because I came across something that I found and I thought was special. So this place where I'm staying at, I found some vintage playing cards. So when I say vintage, I mean like really vintage. They are from the 1800s actually. So I thought that I would show them to you because I've never seen such a playing card, oracle, cartomancy, a deck before. So these are black and white. Originally they do have some color, but I think somebody added the color later on, maybe a child playing with them, or I don't know, maybe the person was doodling. So they are from the 18th century because they belong to the grandmother of the lady who is living here, and the lady who is living here is born in 1951. So you do the math when her grandmother was born. I looked them up online. I couldn't find the exact name of the deck, but they are part of some Austrian or German playing cards, divination, fortune telling cards, and they are a 32 deck of cards, and I'm going to show them to you one by one. The first card that we see here, you can see a lady crying over a tomb with an urn, and this one is called, well, you see the name is here in German, and then it's in French, it's in Italian, and in Hungarian. So they might as well also be, I read that they might have some Hungarian roots, these cards. So this is what it is. It's sadness, tristeza. And this card, I really don't know what it is, but I think it's like a soldier or something, because I don't speak German. But you see these two soldiers, like one saluting the other. And then you see here a dog, and this is called Fidelité. So it's like faithfulness. You can see it here. So this kind of a little bit reminds me of the Lenormand deck, but not really, because we have the dog there, but you don't really have a soldier. You have the rider, so maybe that's it. But these are only 32 cards, and the Lenormand is 36. And then you have this, you have chagrin, which is like worry. You see these two ladies. One of them is doing something over a bucket. The other one is, talking to her, and they look like they're in a bit of an argument. And here you have this gentleman watching a book and thoughts. This is what it says, pensée in French. So it's like he's being thoughtful, he's reflecting on something. And then we have this person falling from a house, like he was like working on a house. It was like a mason or something, or a builder, and he's falling from the house. And this is called unglück, in French malheur, disgrazia. So this is like bad luck, tough luck, I would say. If you recognize these cards, I mean, I saw some similar, but with the exact drawing, I haven't found them on the internet. So if you recognize them, please tell me which deck they are, because I think they're fascinating because they're so old, like really old. So we have another card. We see a lady looking in the mirror, and this is in French, orgueil. So it's like ego, you know, something like that, watching in the mirror. And then we have a lady sitting in a bed, and this is maladie, which means disease. All the happy cards in the beginning. Then we have this guy touching another guy on the shoulder, and this is Freund. This word I know in German. In French it's ami, Italian amico, so this depicts friendship, a friend. And then we have this young gentleman, or not so young, giving this lady something. And this is cadeau, regalo. It's a present. And then we have this lady, maybe she's writing like a love letter or something at the table. And the card is called Désir, which is desire. So then we have this lady on a beach or near a dock. We see some ships and some water there, and she's also near a tree, and she's holding an anchor. So this is hope, esperance, or speranza. We also have the anchor in the Lenormand deck. And then we have a gentleman and a lady meeting, and this is entrevue. It would be like a meeting, a date, something like that, like you're gonna meet someone. And then I don't know what this is exactly. We have this woman and this man, and I can't really read it. Grand plaisir, grande gioia, so it's like a great joy, like a great happy event that's happening. And then we have this young lady who's like carefree and waving some cloth in a circular movement. And this is bonheur, Glück, luck, happiness. So that's a positive card. And then we see a skeleton in what looks like a cemetery setting, and this is Tod, which is death. And then we have Cupid casting an arrow, and this is Liebe, which is love, amor, amore. And then we have house, which obviously is a house, maison. Then we have kind, which is child, enfant, bambino. And then we have bien-aimé, amante. So this is like a lover, right? You see here a heart, and you see the lover. And yeah, in some of the cards I see the hearts, but in others I don't see any mention of a suit or anything else. So here is the mistress, the lover, the lady lover that we have here. And then we have joy, gaieté. So they're like partying, having a good time. Then we have jalousie, which is jealousy. You see like a love triangle here. And then we have Geld, which is German for money, argent, denaro, money. You see some bags stacked with some cash. And then you see this man who's upset at the table, and the guy being sneaky, the guy in red. And that's voleur, which is ladro in Italian, which is a thief. And then we have Zimmer, I think it is in German, Chambre, Camera, which is a room. And then what do we have? We have Reise, Reise, which is voyage, viaggio, the travel here. You see a chariot and some horses and like someone setting off on a travel. And then we have prison. And then we have the soldier. Okay, so this is the soldier, and the other one that depicted two soldiers, I don't know what it was. If you guys know, let me know. You see some of the writing here is torn off because these are really super vintage. And then you see alter Herr, which means older man. Vecchio signore, vieillard, you see like an old man with a cane. And then you see brief, which is a letter. So a message, a letter. And then what do we have? So here again, we see like a little triangle. We see like a big nose on the guy in blue. So it's like a falsity. It's like a falsity, like lies, something like that. And that was the last card. We get back to the lady with her sad tomb, her sadness. Her facial expression doesn't really look sad, but the word said sad, so yeah. So for me, it was really interesting to look at this deck, and I wanted to show it to you guys because, you know, it's not every day that I see a vintage 1800s, 19th century deck, right? So if you know the name of it, if you know the author, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon with more videos. In the meantime, if you miss me, you can join the card classes that we have on Saturdays. We emphasize practice a lot in these card classes. So we look at the charts. For instance, last week we looked at the upcoming solar eclipse, the birth card for that, and we analyzed it. And if you're interested in a reading, you can also feel free to write to me about it. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.